ShartimusPrime, reading comics, toys are hella sick, Crossovers are stupid!
Hey, what's up you guys? ShartimusPrime here, doing another Marvel Legends action figure review on the Amazon exclusive Marvel Legends X-Men 3-pack of Quicksilver, Magneto, and the Scarlet Witch. If you're trying to pick these up, you can do so on Amazon. I just said it's an Amazon exclusive, but if you're trying to get your Marvel Legends, you can do so at Megalopolis, City of Collectibles, where you can pick up your Marvel Legends and all kinds of other action figures. They have their daily deals and an awesome rewards points program, so check them out. Link in the description below. And a big thanks to X-Man87 for giving me a heads up on this 3-pack right here. I almost totally forgot about it. Thanks, brother. Oh man, life has been crazy with two babies. But anyway, we got the nice X-Men logo right over there, and it says Quicksilver, Magneto, Scarlet Witch. And then on the side, you can see all three characters looking pretty cool. I like that. And then on the back, you can see all these cool panels looking pretty nice. Some old ones, some new ones. I dig that. And then there's a read-up over here in several languages. If you want to read it, go ahead and pause it right now. And then we have the three characters again on this side once more. Then you get a spot-varnished X logo on the top, and then not much more at the bottom. So let's get to it and crack this thing open. And here's all three figures out of the packaging, and they look fantastic, man. Oh man, all three of them. I think they all look great. Very fun figures over here, man, and we get really cool accessories as well. So let's get a closer look at those, and then we'll take a closer look at each of the figures. Here's almost everything out of the packaging. We actually get two of these effects for Magneto, and I don't know how I misplaced one of them already. I know it's around here.
Come on, I just had it!
But I am very frustrated. Anyway, it looks great. I do like how Hasbro is just making these slight changes to effects pieces that we've seen before in the past. We've gotten a purple translucent effects piece like this before, but not with the little sparklies in there, and I think it works out great. So I'm very pleased with that. Before I get these face-slapping hands right here, or the running hands, they have this nice pearlescent sheen to them, which I really dig because it's throughout the white sections of the figure, and we'll talk about that very soon, but I'm really digging that. And then we get these two pink effects that have the little bits of sparkles inside there, or glitter anyway. And I like that variance right there. So that's very cool for the Scarlet Witch. If you wanted to use this effects piece, I guess that could work for Scarlet Witch, but I do like these a whole lot more. And then we get two head sculpts for Magneto, which is awesome. However, my biggest gripe with this box set is this head sculpt right here. This looks way lame to me. I just don't like the face sculpt. He looks young and doughy-eyed, and I don't know. I just think this is just really weird to see. But I do like the metallic paint, and I do like the sculpt of the helmet. And then we get the helmet that I really like a lot, and he's the angry powered up Magneto, and that is dope. Oh, I love this head sculpt. Now unfortunately I'm missing just a tad bit of paint on the edges right over there, but still I think that looks awesome. I like the whited out eyes. The teeth look really good. I do see a bit of flesh tone behind those teeth instead of pink, but you could barely tell with that mask kind of covering up most of his face, so I still think it looks really awesome. Again, I like the flesh tone there. The helmet looks really good. Nice metallic purple paint. Now if you wanted to pop on an Onslaught head sculpt on here, that actually works out pretty well. To my surprise, that actually doesn't look too bad. The head looks kind of big, I gotta say, but really it does fit on there, so that trips me out. And then we have the Eric Lencher head sculpt that we could put right on there, and that works out really well. This came with the Apocalypse Build-A-Figure Wave Magneto, so I like how that head sculpt looks. Unmasked Magneto looks good on here. But getting my new favorite Magneto head sculpt on here, again, looking at the figure, I think it looks great. Now they're using the same exact body mold that they did last time, however they did add some things, and of course we have a different cape right here that has this nice metallic purple paint around the collar, and then it's very flat purple with some black mixed in right here, some blacks mixed in, so I like that a lot. I love seeing the shading, looks really good. Having some black at the bottom would have been nice right over here though, but we get some black shading on the inside of the cape, so that's pretty neat. I like that. And I think the body mold looks really good right here. You know, I like how you can see some fabric and everything stretching throughout. We get these new forearms with the bands. I like that. And then we get this added hip piece right here, the belt anyway. You want to shift that around so that you don't have red showing. And then, yeah, these look like Spider UK legs and hips. And then we get the added purple stripe pieces that you could actually feel the stripes on there. They're not just painted on, it's actually sculpted on there. Doesn't look too bad. You can see red coming through a little bit here and there. You know, some spots that missed, but, you know, not a big deal. There's your Magneto, but you can see the stretching of the fabric. It is very finicky with the cape, I gotta say. It's tricky getting this peg to stay right in there. So that's pretty annoying. It's one of those things where you could put it right in, but as soon as you start posing it, it's going to pop right out. throughout. However, it's not too annoying. You know, like once it's posed, it doesn't look that bad. You can see some paint missing right over there. That leg was, or that foot was a little bit stuck, but we get peg holes right there underneath the feet. Now, all three of these figures have familiar body molds, so I'm going to be very brief about the articulation segments. You can move the heads down side to side, and a bit of head pivoting right there, and then you can move the shoulders on Magneto all the way outward and down. You can rotate forward and back, bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, wrist turn side to side and hinge up and down. It's like that with all four hands. You can crunch forward, back, waist swivel, hips move outward, and heel kick forward, back a little bit, upper thigh cut, double jointed knees, boot rotation, ankles move down, they move up, and he has a beautiful ankle pivot. Pure. Am I the only one who thinks of a fart sound when they read the name Pjort? No? Am I the only one? I'm a jerk. Anyway, looking at the head sculpt, I really like it a lot. Nice wrinkles in there, nice details. The eyebrows look really good. I'm very happy with that flesh tone as well. The minor gripe is I just wish the hair was a little bit lighter in color, a little bit more light like the eyebrows right here, so it was matching. And I think this is a little bit more accurate to how I remember seeing him in the comics. But I love the sculpt of it. You know, I like how it's swooshing back right here, like he's running all the time and stuff. So that is great. Oh, he's got some bubbles in the back right over here. That's kind of weird. But yeah, we do have this awesome body mold that I love. I just never really noticed those bubbles in the back of the neck before. But yeah, I love this body mold right here, and I love that they have added this new pearlescent sheen to the limbs, or the gloves section anyway. So that's cool, and same thing with the boots. So that's really nice. A little splotchy, or missing a little bit of the white paint right there. And yeah, you can see it right over there. But not too bad, and it doesn't go all the way through when you bend forward or back all the way, so that's just a tiny bit frustrating, but definitely not the worst thing in the world. And then again, I love that pearlescent sheen, and then he has his shorts right there, Quicksilver butt, and then again, looking at the boots right here, a little bit of marbling, not enough to really upset me or anything. I just really love that we get this bonus right here with the pearlescent sheen. I just didn't see that coming. Makes me very happy, and we get the peg holes at the bottom of the feet. And while Quicksilver doesn't have any effects pieces coming with him, I did use these effects that came with the Blue SH Figuarts powered up effects, so I think that worked out really well. So I had a lot of fun taking photos of Quicksilver with this right here. I thought it worked out pretty well. I am missing that toe articulation that we'd gotten on the previous Hasbro version, but I still really like this a lot. You can move the head all the way up and all the way down. You get side-to-side motion, no real head pivoting. Butterfly joints at the shoulders. Shoulders move outward that far. You can move them down, rotate a full 360, bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, and then all the hands turn side to side and move up and down. Ab crunch forward, back, waist swivel, hips move outward. He kicks forward, not back much, upper thigh cut, double jointed knees. Boot rotation, ankles move down, they move up, and he has beautiful ankle pivot. And here we have the Scarlet Witch, and wow, this is one of the prettiest head sculpts I've ever seen on a Marvel Legend figure. I mean, what a contrast from the horrible Toy Biz Scarlet Witch head sculpt, right? Oh, but this one looks fantastic, and it even looks way prettier than the hella fine Scarlet Witch that we also got from Hasbro. So both of them I like, but yeah, this one definitely looks way better. And it almost seems like there's like a layer of paint right here on the face, kind of reminding me of the Photoreal Tech, but it's definitely not. It's just a really smooth paint application that we're getting on the face throughout. Now the eyes look a little off to me. I have to lift up the hair a little bit right here, but no, you know, just ever so slightly with the pupil placement right there, but you know, mostly just looks perfectly fine to me. I'm very happy with it. It's a little detail I'm only really noticing now. Plus we have the hair coming out of the headpiece right here, casting a shadow over the eyes, so yeah, that, you know, slight misalignment doesn't really bother me. The lips look great. I love the lipstick. Very, very pretty face, and the hair is amazing. Oh man, I love that shading with the hair, with the color variation with the black and brown. Look at that in the sculpt. Oh man, beautiful wavy hair. This is gorgeous. Oh, I'm so happy with this. They did a stellar job. Now, looking at the rest of the figure, we've seen this body mold before. I think this top has been used before, but I'm not really liking how you could see the marbling or this weird thing going on with the plastic. You know what I mean? It's like a little bit of that weird, you know, stretchy line mark thing, you know, the chick with the fake cheeks have, you know what I mean? And it looks kind of weird. I don't like that. You know, why is that there? But I do like that it's this shiny pink plastic, though. I like that. So that's pretty neat. And here's the gloves. She just has these hands right here. And we've seen this whole torso piece. These are all from, I think, the Hellcat figure, right? Hellcat figure. And then looking at the knees and everything right there. And there's no sculpted on boots or anything. It's just painted on there. And she still has peg holes underneath her feet. And then we have this nice looking cape right here, which I do dig. So nice wrinkles and everything in the cape. And then looking at the back, There's no peg hole or anything, and then we get the Scarlet Witch nungas. So a bit lacking in the head articulation for Scarlet Witch with all that hair over there. It's very stiff plastic, so you cannot get her head to look up at all. She will look down just a tiny bit. You do get side-to-side motion as the hair runs into the cape a little bit. No head pivoting. Shoulders move outward a bit, and you can't move them down. Rotate forward and back a bit. You do get a swivel at the elbow and a weak single-jointed elbow right there. It does not even meet 90 degrees, so that's frustrating. Both hands turn side to side and hinge up and down. You get a diaphragm joint that turns side to side. Decent diaphragm pivoting, moves forward a little bit, back some, hips move outward that far, and she'll kick forward that much, really, really high, and back a little bit, upper thigh cut, double jointed knees. I wish I could bend in a lot more so. Ankles move down, they move up a little bit, and she has beautiful ankle pivot. Now, seeing all three figures side by side, I'm really happy that Scarlet Witch is the shortest one out of the three, and that Magneto is the tallest, but not by much. I do feel like Magneto should be maybe a little bit taller, even still, but to measure them out, they're all around the 6.5 inch mark. Magneto, I guess, just being under 7 inches, and Wanda just being right at that 6.5 inch mark. And for our first size comparison to complete our Family Matters set, we have to add in the third child of Magneto, unofficially, but then later on officially, and then maybe unofficially again. I can't remember, they always change things, but yeah, seeing all four of these side by side looks really cool. And then here's a previous Scarlet Witch figure that we'd received from Hasbro, thank you X-Mani87, and the upper torso right here is the same, so that's pretty nice. And they also have the same cape, so that makes a whole lot of sense, but I do like this one a lot more so, you know, the height is just a whole lot better, but that one is still awesome, I like it. Now I gotta try a head swap. Oh my god, that's actually the perfect Wanda figure now. I don't care if she's too tall. Actually, I think that is the very best, right? I don't know. What do you guys think? Yeah, I'm digging that a lot. That is really cool. And then here's our Family Matters set next to the Vintage Collection Vision figure, which is my favorite Vision figure now, and these two look great side by side. And we can't forget old Simon over here. See how he looks next to Scarlet Witch, and that looks really good too. And then here's our first Hasbro Quicksilver figure utilizing the Toy Biz Bullseye body mold. And yeah, this guy's just way too short. I also have the green version of this. I hope they release a green version of this one later on, but yeah, that is definitely the superior figure by far. No head swapping needed or anything like that. I mean, come on, man. This is an awesome Quicksilver. I mean, look how much taller he is than this one. Yeah, it's just way too short. And I wanted to compare Quicksilver next to a couple other X-Factor characters. We have Multiple Man and Polaris, and I am suspecting that Hasbro is going to release a 2-pack of a 90s Havoc with an updated Polaris with the 90s suit on. I don't know. Will we see that? I'm speculating. I have no proof, but I think we're going to see it. And then for your Magneto comparison, we have the Marvel Legends Toy Biz Series 3 Magneto, we have the Apocalypse Build-A-Figure Wave Magneto, and then we have the Marvel Select Magneto. So I've had this Marvel Select Magneto as my core Magneto figure for my Brotherhood of Evil Mutants Marvel Legends display, and he will be replaced by this Magneto right over here. I do like it. You can see that these two have the same body molds. If you want to switch these translucent hands onto this figure, you can do that. And then here's Magneto next to the Build-A-Figure Onslaught, and we have Professor X in his hover chair. Oh, I'm so happy to have this figure, and these two look so cool side by side like this. I think that is awesome. And then I just want to show off putting a Magneto head sculpt on the Onslaught figure, and yeah, that looks so funny looking, but yeah, that fits on there. You can make that work if you wanted to put that on there. And then here's all three figures next to your average 6-inch scale figure. We have the Marvel Legends Big Time Letdown Spider-Man. So if you're wondering why this video has gone up so late in the day, it's because I spent a lot of time looking for the Toy Biz Scarlet Witch figure and I could not find it, and I wasted a lot of time looking for that added accessory for Magneto and I could not find that one either. So, oh man, what a fail today. But hope you guys enjoyed this review, and I enjoy these figures, man. These are incredible. I'm so happy with all three of them. There are no letdowns in this 3-pack set, so at the price point of about $60 plus shipping, this is an Amazon exclusive, man. I am so happy with all three of these, so it's getting a Sun rating of
I love it!
And I'd like to know what you guys think, so please leave a comment down below. I did have my gripes with these figures, but I really think those gripes are just minuscule to how much I love each of these figures. All three of them, absolutely love them, man. And I hope you guys loved this review. If you did, hit that like button. Don't forget to leave your comment, and please hit that subscribe button as well as the notification bell to ensure that my videos pop up in your feed. And a big thanks to all these people that support this YouTube channel on Patreon. I sincerely appreciate it, and I do have a giveaway going on for July for the Build-A-Figure Armored Thanos. So stay tuned for that, you guys. If you want to see the latest in Marvel news, you can find it all over at marvelousnews.com. And don't forget to follow me over on the social media on Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, and Stardust. Links to everything I talked about in the description below. And I'll catch you guys later. Peace!
Posing action figures, I'm posing action figures, I'm posing action figures every day. I'm posing action figures, I'm posing action figures, I'm posing action figures. face, it's okay.
That's crispy.
Hey, new ShartimusPrime videos. Hey, you should click one. Yeah, click on one of them. Or subscribe if you haven't.
Your face, a sip, my shot, your face, a sip, my shot,